All right, good evening, everyone, and we're back here for another race in TTP Season 3. We've got Eat My Steel and Potato Pony in Game 2 of their best of 3. It's the Wisdom Flag set tonight as these two match up with Potato Pony looking to advance and Eat My Steel looking to stay alive and force Game 3. I'm JP, and I am joined by Tracy. How you doing, Tracy?
Doing great, yeah. Late night. I know Steel is definitely a late night play play at night. Pony, yeah, he's often in those some of those later races. This is a nice even matchup. Definitely, if these guys, I was going to pull up Pony stats. Named for one of our players, Potato Pony. See exactly what their records are, but I imagine it's pretty even. Their race time points are awfully close, and we're starting near start.
Starting with the gambling game. So yes, it's the Wisdom Flag sets. So it's mixed overworld. You're gonna have to remember all those mixed spots. Potential wood sword block, depending on what is under the Armos item, or what's at the Armos. Ooh, that's a nice big secret to start.
Love those early nice big secrets. Maybe get to buy a candle instead of not get a heart in there.
We got some of the other things that we got helpful hints. The book is the white sword item. The book is an atlas, I believe, in this set.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
it
book
is.
does all the things, but it is not a boomstick. Everything
Yep.
but boomstick, but that's okay. We don't need a boomstick.
So yeah, finding that book will be nice early, but we don't know where it is yet. We're gonna have to explore this mixed overworld. Could be somewhere really bad. Could be
Also,
available early. We'll see.
yeah. Also, this one's gonna be full heart shuffle. It's kind of. I did like the way. I thought the TTP admins did a really nice job of going through and doing general flags that each one's a little bit different. So we have all the different types of heart shuffle represented. We have three different overworlds represented. We have three different hint types. One with no hints, one with deceptive hints, and this one's got all helpful hints. But I'm not a fan of helpful hints unless you have that book to understand. So the book to understand mitigates the helpful hints being way too powerful otherwise. Unfortunately, we got a
Yeah,
candle at the Armos
that
item.
that is important in this flag set because
It
wood sword
is.
blocks are on.
Yeah, I'll take that red candle and start looking at burn bushes for my wood sword because honestly, not having to worry about buying a candle or getting a candle out of a take any is super nice. Plus, I don't have to feel guilty about burning bushes and I'm not looking for a sword when I'm burning those bushes.
Both runners have also found two big secrets already, so they're already maxed out on money. They're going to be leaving some money on the table for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Now, Steel I know really likes to buy the blue ring, so if he does find the blue ring, a blue ring shop with all this money, I do expect him to buy it. Potato Pony, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I think in this scenario, when you've got this much money, it's really what do you find first? You find
Yeah,
a blue ring, you're
absolutely.
going to be tempted. You find a bomb upgrade. You find arrows. Even a key would be. Oh, there we go. Wood sword.
There's our wood sword. Too bad. Not even. Oh, it is under a burn bush in Candle Row. So there you go. So here we go. Okay, pony stats: 135 common races. Looks like the last race isn't in here. 43 wins for Potato Pony. Steel has 92 wins, but they actually haven't played head to head till this series. So Potato Pony 1-0 in these head to head races. Some any roads, not got a recorder spot. That's nice.
My steel finds the first level in level 5, all the way in the southwest. Oh, there's a potential block right away.
Yeah, that very well could be a staircase. And I whiz ropes. This is where I leave.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I think. Yeah, you're out. Or maybe not. Steel decides wants to check a few more. Nope, no, he's out.
Nope. It's tempting with the red candle, but you can't kill the Goma, you can't kill the whiz rope, so yeah, it makes sense to leave. There's that blue
There's
ring shot.
yeah.
Pony not enough money to buy it at the moment because he must have hit a door repair somewhere. No, Steel, no.
It was only a small
16,
secret.
16 though. 16 left 15 rupees on the table. Yeah, you're right. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Grab the bombs, then go in this. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was about to say, Steel's getting the bombs put in with Potato Pony not, but Pony just got some.
Yeah, those gorillas look like they, I'm not sure. Well, with the red candle, it almost doesn't matter, but we can just kill some gorillas. 25 for the mid secret, not so great. Especially when we've already gotten both our large secrets.
Should be one. Well, yeah, we got one more big secret out there somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you don't want to be touching money right now until you found a shop to spend that money. And there's another blue ring shop.
There,
Oh,
yeah,
and
there's a blue ring purchase. This much money, it makes sense. You know, I'm going to go ahead and switch the audio over. Give me a second. Steel is playing without music, so let's see if Pony's got something better. Oh, I think Jess just did that for us. Thank you, Jess. Jess doing the tracking today. There's always the MVPs.
got Steel taking out some Lionels. Looks like not too nice on the HP. Oh, he ran right into his own fire.
Yeah,
That
he
hurts.
wanted that heart. But a little too anxious. Didn't wait quite long enough for that flame to burn out.
Yeah, potential stair room. And 4, oh, there's another heart container for Potato Pony. Potential stair room, and it's 4. If it's not segmented, stair will be an item, but Heart Shuffle is on, so a little less of a chance that you might find something really good.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of become less of a fan of digging swordless in general lately, but, like, you'd probably be using the red candle on these guys anyway. It's a little safer. Just gotta stay on that half tile. Maybe use a bomb if you can.
I haven't been counting, but if I was actually playing, I'd also be counting to see how many hits those are taking. Oh,
Yeah.
we do have a stair.
And it's a heart.
And with a locked door, I think that's all Steel can do in here for now.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, you could try bombs. Okay, we're gonna try going to the left here, and the game's gonna let him keep going.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
Triforce? You could theoretically finish this dungeon if you could just find the floor item.
Geese are nice, and they didn't roll up. Or they might have, but they
Yeah,
rolled off 1 HP.
Until you have a boomerang to check, you can't tell 1 versus 0. Oh god. Okay, see, this is where it gets a little dangerous. The like there, you have to use bombs when you don't have a sword or a wand.
I've got a potential ladder block. Though in 4, most walls will bomb.
I think in Vanilla 4 there's like 1 wall that doesn't bomb, so that usually translates over to shapes.
Oh, Potato Pony found the last big secret. Now,
Hopefully we can find, I mean, if you could find arrows, that would be a really good buy right now. And Steel is done. No keys, cannot go any further in this level 4.
he might try to bomb up in this room because we know that there's a room above here.
That's true.
Nope, just gonna take the Triforce.
If we find a recorder, you can record it back here very easily.
Look at the coast, it's heart.
Art on the coast.
Now, we were talking about this a little before the race about marking that. I think that's one of the good times it is to mark the heart.
Until the white sword item is also a heart.
Well, we know the white sword item is a book.
Okay, that's true. The armmost item is a candle. Okay, I'll give it to y'all. I'm getting an S. We're gonna put an S in there.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of hearts.
So you just mark hearts. Yeah, we got a power bracelet. This is not a bad spot to get it.
I thought it was a heart at first, but yeah, that's a power bracelet. You're right.
Yeah, I think we're right by the grave area, push block area, so he can check immediately after leaving here.
Potato Pony found 3. Just a quick in and out, though. There's 2.
Now you're just staring one. And it's heart.
The interesting thing between both runners, we're 9.5 minutes in. I don't think either runner's picked up a key yet.
No. And
But
still spent a lot of time in these dungeons.
There was arrows, though. 91.
Yeah, it's the second one we've seen. I'm a little surprised Pony doesn't just go ahead and pick those up with all this money. We're going to lose it to door repairs anyway. Though the 91 kind of expensive. Maybe hoping to find the key, the arrows, the silver arrows. This is a terrible room, by the way.
Yeah, it's level 1, and yeah, it looks like Steel's gonna dig a little more, try to find one of these other 2 items.
There's a bomb pack, but yeah, this room with Potato Pony's in with the poles, and of course the pole's voice are the priority enemies, so either you have to kill them with your sword, or you have to just go through and open the key door, and he says, you know what, maybe I'll come back to level 2 when I have better equipment. Or at least more hearts. There's no guarantee he's going to be able to get better equipment. Oh, there's a try-in-1. And oh, there's a key! That Stalfos has a key.
Steel picked up one other in here. But used it immediately.
Yeah.
But that's level 1 for you. You get a key, you use a key.
Yep. And, you know, now that we're not doing the unsword shapes thing, the level 1 key doors are, you know, in the unsword shapes, that was where we would often get a lot of keys, because you could usually work your way around in some of these really big level 1s. But these level 1s are back to normal size, so get a key, use a key is mostly going to happen.
A lot of like-likes. Steel's being very careful. Does not want to use those bombs to get out of like-likes.
Yeah, it's like-likes are the scariest enemies in Swordless, and there's a heart. That is it for level 1. 2 hearts and a power bracelet.
Yeah, that power bracelet could be a nice find. We'll have to wait and see if it leads to anything. No, Pony has found level 6.
And the same way, level 1 is always going to be smaller. We're back to sword regular shapes. Level 6 is going to be bigger.
I will say, now knowing that Pole's voice are in these dungeons... Oh, there's a ladder block.
Yeah, I don't like this dungeon.
Yeah. But I say, knowing Pole's voice are in dungeons, I'm a little more inclined to want to pick up arrows now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No worse feeling than being deep in a dungeon with Pole's voice, picking up the bow and not being able to fire it.
Yeah, I think like if there's no Pole's voice in dungeons, I think it's a little more defensible potentially to pull the arrows. But yeah, now that I know they're in there, I kind of want them.
And we did see that Goma block in one of the I forget what dungeon it was. We did see a Goma block earlier, so it could be block. It doesn't have to be blocking, but it was definitely in a room with a block configuration that does push sometimes. Arthur, all the way up to 7 hearts, still no sword. Depending on his routing, could be somewhat close to it.
Steel does have enough hearts that when he finds the book, he can pick it up. Pony has a 2 in 3 chance right now when he finds that book.
All right. Well, Steel just skipped over the entire area where the sword is, so that's unfortunate.
Oh, but there's that blue ring. But he has 17 swords.
Yeah. Yep. Hit a door repair. I'm gonna assume the door repair is 17. I don't know. He may have been a 20. 22 with the but probably at 255, yeah.
But he's gonna see the arrow shop. Will he take that instead?
Nope.
I think you might want blue ring. You might be right on that.
Yeah, I mean, still, it usually does pick up the blue ring at some point, unless he gets the red ring early. Level 3 for Steel.
Oh, that's an unfortunate death for Potato Pony. That's a
Yeah,
tough
that's
area to get back.
not. Yeah, that is not a place you want. Yeah, exactly. Because like, who knows when you get back up there? It's way out of the way. Now, maybe there's nothing there.
I can see why Potato Pony left level 3. There's an immediate key door that you can't
Yep,
get around.
that's right. Yeah, keys early on being an issue, which would be another thing. Might be another reason why Pony hasn't bought those arrows. He might be hoping to get a key, buy a key somewhere. I don't know if we've seen a cheap key shop. Actually, not even sure we've seen an expensive key shop.
I think we have. Haven't seen the bombs yet for sure, so might be looking for two others. I think we've only seen two of the four shop types.
We've seen a shop. Yeah, we've seen a candle shop and a blue ring shop. For sure. That's what we, and then the arrow shop. But the two of them might be in the same shop. I will. It's hard to easy to mix them up when you're not keeping track of them. Pony going to level 5. Often a good place to go when you don't have keys. We still can't kill this Goma. Steal back into 2.
Steel got stopped, but Potato Pony has a sword and a blue ring.
Yeah, so you can at least kill these Wizrobes.
Unfortunately, this room will not drop or push, but you gotta kill him to keep going.
Yeah, and theoretically you could Kananaki. That may or may not actually work. This could be a push block for the door, but it wouldn't surprise me if... Oh, no, wait, no, we got one more. Oh, he could have Kananaki'd on that one. Just, if he wasn't thinking about it, maybe he was expecting the block to push, or to have to push the block. These did not roll. Sorry, Virus did not roll up.
Yeah, I think the red Wizrobes did. Or the orange Wizrobes did.
Yeah, I think you're right. Orange, red. I interchange orange and red in this game all the time. Or the Wizrobes in particular. Well, I often will call them red. They are, in fact, the color orange.
Oh, there's mags under
sword.
part. Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, I mean, 10 to 14, I believe. I don't think this one's changed at all, so a little ways away from even being able to try it, but far. Still at 8 hearts. Or sorry, 7 hearts. I can count, sometimes.
Still not going to Candle Row, so no wood sword for him yet.
Yeah, I hope he remembers that the sword can be behind the candle, since it is the Armos item. I mean, to be fair, he was checking dead wood spots with the candle, and then he got an any road that kind of skipped the entire middle part of Hyrule, so including Candle Row. It does have one dungeon full cleared, level 4. He's got all but the, I want to say it was the floor item he was missing.
Sounds right. Steel's getting some really swordless practice for the upcoming winter.
Yeah, so true.
Alright, these next couple cases for Steel are going to be interesting because this is where Potato Pony took a death.
Yep.
Plus did not have a bracelet. Steel just keeps getting door repaired. Can't get back to that 250.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate.
Well, there's a key shop.
71? Yeah, 71's a good price for keys. Also 45 for the meat in case we need it. I believe this is where we got the stair heart on Steel's side. This Lionel room.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Job, red candle and sword combination there by Potato Pony. And guitar.
A little bit of good news for Potato Pony. There was nothing up in this waterfall area.
Thinking about, yeah, grabs the Triforce.
Got one item and the Triforce. Do you think about going back in, or are you going to leave it for now? You're going back in.
It's level 4, it's relatively small. You're looking for a floor item, which is less ideal than looking for a stair item. Pony's going to go ahead and bomb up. It does bomb up. This is one room we did not see from Steel.
That would
Oh
have been
boy.
nice.
That is a map.
Yeah.
And that is a ladder block, which we can get around, but still annoying. We have to up A. This might actually be Steel's last candle location, so unfortunately, yeah, that's one of the really not good spots for a wood sword. Unfortunately, when you go there before you find the wood sword, it's never a good feeling.
I'll have to remember to ask him about it after this, if he just forgot about the candle possibility, or if he was just banking on an open cave.
Nah, he's forgot because he's beeline to vanilla level 1. Not even check any of those burn bushes, so I think he's forgotten. Hopefully he'll start burning things.
There's your hint, Steel. A candle. You need to burn.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, okay, so he's burning bushes now. That's good. This is not the correct one. He's gonna get a take any heart, though. Only hoping for a key here. Doesn't get one. Looks like we maybe keep locked out of the rest of this 4.
It might
He's
be.
gonna try. Yeah, he's gonna try a workaround. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think either of them tried this wall yet.
Right, because you don't. I mean, that's very much a find the bomb hole. Oh gosh. Not what you want to see in this room.
That blue ring is saving Potato Pony right now.
No kidding. And he gets a key. Nicely done.
Oh, that's cruel.
No, this is fine. You clear out the room, and when you come back in, it'll drop below the river, so
Yeah.
you will be able to get that white sword.
It's momentarily cruel.
I know. I mean, good thing this is a shapes follow first quest drops, because if it was a second quest drop, that sword would actually drop up top, and you wouldn't be able to get it. So, or what you do is you would reset the room until like with the sword was on the bottom. All right.
That's kind of unfortunate for Steel, because he could have had that sword.
Oh yeah, not bombing up, he could have had his first sword be the white sword. That would have been amazing. And in the meantime, he still doesn't even have the wood sword. So huge advantage, Potato Pony. He's gonna find this level 1, which I think is right here. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He's got a key. Yeah, he's gonna pirouette that door. But he's gonna be able to do all of 1. He's gonna be able to do it faster with that white sword. And given that Potato Pony leads the series 1 game to nothing, Steel needs to find something good somewhere dumb that Pony misses to stay in this race, potentially.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what we haven't seen for levels so far. We haven't seen 9. I don't think we've seen 7 or 8.
Nah, I think you're right.
I think that's it.
Yep, 7, 8, 9. We've seen 1 grid.
Steel's closing in on the sword.
I'm glad he started to burn bushes.
This might Well, no, he hasn't been at Death Mountain. I was gonna say last location, but I don't think he's been at Death Mountain yet.
He did the one East Death Mountain check that could have the sword. He isn't. Fortunately, he is doing burn bushes and not bombing, which means he probably has figured out that that is what he needs to do.
He has a
First
second
heart.
second row of hearts before he got his wood sword.
I mean, if Magic Sword is at 10 hearts, he might have been able to get that first.
Yeah.
Don't see that often in without some sort of gimmick. You know, we've had the sword dashless BR and the mode in the last TTP.
It's looking like you gotta dig a dungeon where you need some keys.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, six wasn't exactly combat friendly. 5 was very much not combat friendly. Yeah,
I guess
not ideal.
It's either that or we gotta go up to Death Mountain. We haven't seen Western Death Mountain yet.
Not sure I don't think we ever saw a map to this level 1. But still, even with just the red candle, was able to do everything he needed to do in here and get, the two hearts and the power bracelet and the Triforce.
Yeah, I think Potato Pony's a little hesitant with his bomb count.
Yeah, at only 2, I don't blame him. And where are our bomb droppers in this level?
Looks like Steel's gonna buy arrows? Nope. Oh, he's going back to 5. He just must have forgot it.
Ugh, 5 was rope heavy, and I'm not sure what he expects to do here. Still can't kill this Goma, which is almost certainly blocking a stair. There you go. Pony found the Triforce.
So this is gonna be an interesting room right here. Remember you were talking about Kanana keying.
Yeah, okay. If Steel Kanana keys this, then he might be able to go further on. Pony did not and wasn't able to do much beyond this room.
Yeah, I think these Wiz ropes rolled up.
Oh, I have 5, maybe even 6. I always find it weird with Wiz ropes. You never know if you're hitting the ones you've already done damage to. Doesn't do the Kanana key either.
I want to try to take out Virus with bombs. You might get some bombs in return. Plus, yeah, position them like that. Try to take out a wall at the same time.
Now, if you up A back into this dungeon, you can try again on the Kanana key with those red Wiz robes. It's a little harder now because you don't have any bombs, but they might drop you bombs.
Yeah, I think that's Steel's plan because I don't think there's anything else he can do.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, there's the second heart for Potato Pony. So he's going to go grab that Triforce and be done with this level 1.
They'll be actually pretty even. Like, Potato Pony, just the white sword advantage for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, white sword and blue ring. Okay, yeah, there's bombs, so now that'll make it a little easier for Steel here.
Oh,
that makes it really easy.
Yeah, just bomb that guy. Good job. And notice how he took 2 swipes just in case. And actually, when he was taking those swipes, he's kind of, hedging his bets just in case he'd already done damage to it. It's a real smart play by Steel, the way he took to handle that clock situation.
And he
Gets
gets
a key. Yay, keys.
Oh, recorder!
Yeah, recorder!
That's a big find.
Yeah, that's 11 spots that he can now go to. Hopefully it gets him something. We are missing some dungeons. I think he's killing these guys, hoping to get some more bombs. Either that he wants to go a different direction. Always try to go a different direction. There's some bombs.
Yeah, one key, that key is gold right now.
Yeah, and this room is another room that you could Kanana if you don't use the key. You can't, obviously. Okay, he's just going to use the key. And gets
And,
another one, but this room is really bad.
well, one blue wizrobe, maybe you can cycle it out.
Yeah, ideally you want to. The main thing is you don't want to kill the virus with your wood sword, because they'll respawn, or something will respawn in their place. And ideally you want to. Those are the easier enemies to kill, so you kill them with bombs.
But
Still gonna leave with the recorder. I think that you got an item out of there. There's another one in a Triforce. You will have to come back, but that's a good start for that level 5.
yeah, the wizrobe rooms, you're gonna have to re-kill a lot of those wizrobe rooms now. You gotta just leave. Come back later with better offense, hopefully, and yeah. And that recorder is a really big pull. It's a big pull if it leads you to something.
Yep. Tail Pony, meanwhile, is going to do some West Death Mountain play. Checking.
Oh, there's 7.
We doing
Oh,
7? 10
nope.
hearts for steel.
He's in Mag's territory.
He is. 20% chance. I don't think you go rush it. I want to say it wasn't far from what, level 6? So he'll have an opportunity to check.
Yeah, there's a couple levels in that area. I think 2, 3, 6 might have. Yeah, they all might have been in that area. So.
Data point says no to level 7 for now.
I'm gonna come right back around to that spot anyway, so see what else is up here
would-
first.
Would not surprise me. Q2 lever spot does not push. There's the book.
Steel's joining Potato Pony up here on Death Mountain.
See if Steel decides to do any level 7. He is going to go in. Oh, he's not going to go in. There's a bomb shop. 6 rupees is not bad, but that might be the only bomb shop we got. 85 for the key. That is the expensive key, because we did see another key that rolled all the way down to 71. 85 for the expensive key is actually really cheap, because normally it would be 100. But 71 is better.
Now, Steel goes one room in and finds a staircase.
Let's see if this room also drops. It can in level 7. It doesn't. And it's a heart.
Okay,
Right,
up to
40%. 40% on that magic sword.
These guys might need to find some more stuff. Jess might be getting bored waiting to click the buttons. Oh, okay, well, good thing you had that recorder.
Yeah, that recorder might be required just for this room.
Play a melody to obtain the bow.
Oh my god, that could be right here in this level 7. Level 8 has a magic key. I think that was returns, right?
Yeah, it was returns. Okay,
The coast heart.
Yeah. One good hint out. Well, 2 good hints, actually. You know that one of the items innate, and you know that the bow is recorder blocked. And, Steel went through that door after blowing the recorder. So 7 is a possibility.
Yeah, it makes it really interesting because the bow, I think this is the flag set where important items maybe can be a 9. Let me double check.
It is, you're right. Allow important items in 9 is on.
So, if we find a dungeon under the recorder, 8 or 9, it could be the bow is in there. But of course, play a melody could just be a dig dogger block, like here at level 7. Funny enough, there is the tiny possibility of a diamond staircase with a dig dogger. In which case, you wouldn't actually technically need the recorder, but logically you would need the recorder, and that is a map.
Yes, it is.
Of course, Steele has not gone and picked up the book yet. And he's going to also get that heart. And I imagine he'll be very suspicious of this level 7 once he gets recorder blocked since he hasn't gotten it yet.
Steele's picking up some keys in this level 7, up to 3. But also still is on no ring. And he gets sniped in the door.
Right, Pony about to find the dig dogger.
Yeah, looking at this map now, though, that possibly that being a block is a little...
Yeah, it may not.
Fire
Fire
the-
the arrow to locate the wand. Okay. I'm gonna guess that could be level 5. That Goma on the reverse C in level 5. Could be right here.
Could be, yeah.
Could literally be right there. All right, so that dig dogger isn't really blocking as much as it looked like.
I wonder if Steele's gonna go for... I think he's going for blue ring.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen that hint shop, which is a little unfortunate because ideally what you want to do is buy the hints.
He did just see the hint shop.
Yeah, I'd like to see him save, buy the hints, and then buy the blue ring.
Well, he still has one... he still has one big, large
Yes.
secret out there.
Yep.
He's gonna just take that right back up to the coast. Or not coast, the Death Mountain.
But yeah, I get it. It's slow to go do that. Scumming the hints gets really, really slow.
Yeah, in a situation like this...
He also hasn't found the book yet.
Oh yeah, that's the other... hints really don't
That's
help
kind
you
of
with
important. I think I once, back during the 2024 tournament, when the book to Understand Old Men was on, I think I once went and bought a hint without actually having the book. Now, I didn't play in that tournament, but I did play a lot of the seeds, and it's like, oh yeah, oops. Because he just says the same thing. He just said, wait, that's just what you just said that, dude.
Alright, max chance. Nope.
Not really surprised, but you know, you're right there, so trying it makes sense. And still not having picked up that white sword out of level 4 makes more sense for him to want to check it.
But he's gonna check the dungeons over here now that he's got some keys.
Like it. I got a good clock from the Gibdo there, so he's going to be able to finish off these Pole's voice. And the best part is, they are in a room with bubbles. And as annoying as bubbles are, they do serve one good purpose, which is that as long as he doesn't leave the dungeon, this room will stay cleared.
Bad level 2. Yeah. So yeah, also just in this level 2, you gotta remember 2 floor items, so you gotta clear out a lot of these rooms. Hopefully there's not too many Pole's voice.
Yeah, it's a good potion used from Potato Pony.
Yeah.
You don't want to die this deep into level 7.
Yeah, he's one room from the Triforce, though I don't think he could bomb up. But,
All right, this is a transport stair.
yep.
Also nice that the Zols didn't actually roll down to 1 or maybe even 0, since they are going down to a single candle flame, so they will stay dead. Triforce is free on the floor. Are we going to take it? We are going to take it. Boomerang for steel in level 2. Not what he was hoping to find.
Yeah.
All right, where are we going, Pony? Are you back to level 2 as well?
I'm just gonna check this power wasted spot and find mags. Ooh! This could be a drop room, and it's a recorder block.
See? I still definitely wants to clear this out. I'm gonna leave the room, having killed one of the Diglets. And nothing. Now has to either kill this Dark Knight room or up A, and I don't think there was anything on the floor sitting here, so he's gonna go ahead and clear it. Just in case this room drops anything. Now we're gonna see a little bit of level 3.
A very linear level 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's just a raft. Okay, well, I mean, that is an item that exists and does block two locations, so...
Yeah, we still are looking for levels 8 and 9. It's looking still likely that one of those levels will be recorder blocked, though not confirmed.
And we have a red Dark Knight room for Steel to get his Triforce. Well, Potato Pony working on this blue Wizard room, which can push. I might have waited on this one, just to see if there was something better. And then, you know, if the game says, no, this is my only push block in level 3. Blue ring and white sword does make it better. Triforce out of 2 for Steel. And it doesn't push. Possible ladder block, depending on what's on the right here.
I think that was a heart container.
Yeah, because he had, you're right, because he had 9. Now he has 10. Alright, this should be able, you should be able to bomb up here. I think level 3 is one of those, everything opens except for, you know, old men room and right side stairs, which doesn't apply when you're bombing up. We should be able to work around that ladder block, unless this is also a ladder. It is not. Could in fact be a push block.
Yep.
You'll also in level 3 does not have the book, thus does not have the map.
No, he has the map.
Yeah, I do think that the 2 keys that Steel has, the Potato Point doesn't have, were used in this level 3, so... Steel also going to go ahead and clear out this room. A little more difficult for him since he doesn't have the white sword. Ooh, this room could push.
Yeah, that's a no. No, no, no.
Okay, this one's better. Not great, but better. Oh, we get a clock. Good clock. There's our push block.
Yeah, you're thankful that pushed because you don't have to deal with that other room now.
Ooh, silvers. In level 3. That'll be it in this level for Potato Pony. Hopefully he did realize he picked up that container heart. Very easy to miss that sort of thing.
Yep, he did.
We don't have to. You can just sit there and do your thing, Wizrobes. I'm just gonna grab the Triforce and get out of here. Imagine he'll go to level 2 next.
Yep.
Deal. Okay, good. Just skip those with that Wizrobe room. Make the game force you to clear that room. Because that room can't even drop, so if it doesn't push, it's just nothing.
Steel gets the heart up to 12.
Has now a 33% chance of that magic sword, since we now know it is not 10 or 11.
You're gonna see Steel basically clear this the same way Potato Pony did.
Yeah, I think so. Geese did not roll up as they were dying to that boomerang.
Same situation for Potato Pony here. Gonna have to head to that lower left section to find the items. Steel does not pick up that Triforce. Just one room to the left, he'll get his silvers.
Yeah, clear the easier room.
Gotta be careful.
Just don't get hit by that red Wizard beam and you should be okay.
Alright, yeah. Steel's gonna get those silvers.
Either runner ever bought arrows, so I guess that worked out.
Yeah, you're right, it did.
Still making it back through the maze room. Just be careful. There we go. Gets his Triforce out of 3. Might head up towards 6 now. Since it's in that area, might also try another magic sword check. Since it's kind of in the way.
I think he's gonna go for the raft spot.
Oh yeah, he could do both actually. He could do the raft spot and then make his way from the raft spot over to the mags into 6.
Vapor's gonna spend a little more time in this too, clearing a few rooms that Steel did not have to touch.
Yeah, and part of it, he's got that white sword, so it's a little less intimidating to clear a room like this than if you have the wood sword. This room is not super hard, but it's kind of... Okay, it's extremely slow. It's not just kind of slow. With white sword, it's less slow. So it makes more sense for him to try and clear it. He's going to get a key out of it, at least. Keys have been fairly valuable in this seed so far. Did not get the raft. See if he goes back in. The first raft spot turning up nothing. And magic sword at 12 hearts? Nope.
Get another heart in 6, you can take another shot.
Yeah. Maybe get 2 hearts in 6, or maybe a heart and a ladder. Ladder gets you the coast.
I think Steel's gonna pirouette.
Yeah, we can do that here. Potato Pony probably not going to be happy with the items he finds here.
And there's our traditional "you are here" hint.
Always got to have one of those. Only useful when hidden dungeon numbers are on. No magic boomerang for Potato Pony.
Ooh, I do not like that.
Yeah, that manhandle is rolled up. Not ideal. The worst feeling is when you bullseye the manhandle and you hear the sound and it just doesn't die.
Yeah, that is one of the worst.
It's good the Potato Pony's going to go ahead and clear this room. I believe this is the raft room, because the next room is the Dig Dogger room. Alright. Pony done in level 2.
You might join Steel in 6.
Yeah, would be my expectation as well.
Ooh.
Another Dig Dogger.
Every Dig Dogger a little bit interesting.
Oh, look at this map.
That is, yeah, that's like an elongated E.
Yeah, that is very much the type of map we expect to see in 6. It's always going to be justified towards the left with, a little bit sticking out either on the top, bottom, or both.
Now this level, Steel didn't try bombing down, but looking at this map, this level is a little more likely to be blocked by that Dig Dogger.
Yeah, which is really, really interesting. Now, Potato Pony is the one that has the hint that says that the bow is behind the recorder somewhere. So, when he sees that block, he's going to know that the high likelihood that the recorder is here.
Just ignore this room for now, because...
Yeah, that's no reason. I mean, you've got the shutter door, so you might have to go back to do it, but you might be able to get to that room in a different direction. You know it's not dropping, and the shutter means it's it's not pushing. Heart on the floor. One more mag's chance.
You're happy to see that, so you don't have to take that room out?
Oh, you're not happy to see the way this room... Yeah, okay.
Oh.
It doesn't... Okay, you can clear these keys, but you're stuck having to go back into that shoot room. But at least you can manipulate it maybe so that you at least don't have the bubble in the middle. Like, that's the really tough part here.
I might just up an A.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame anyone for upping and doing an up A here. And of course, Pony's the one that finds the map, and he's the one that has the book.
Sorry, Steel tried to get grabbed, bubbled, stopped him from getting grabbed.
Honestly, getting grabbed is not a bad play there. Because...
Yeah, he saved his heart.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, that's a classic play in ALTTPR.
Yeah.
Wall Masters there, so why not do it here?
So when Pony gets in this next room, it's going to be interesting to see if he can bomb down. Because that's going to tell us if this is recorder blocked or not.
There was definitely a room this recorder blocked.
Okay, you can. Oh!
Oh! That room is not, in fact, recorder blocked.
It's not recorder blocked, but
Oh
hey,
my
here's a
god, that
ladder
is
block.
so dumb. That is so dumb. Okay, so the transport takes you to the room that the Dig Dogger's blocking. That's cute.
So I don't know if this fully counts as a recorder block or not.
No,
Steel,
I don't think it is. I don't think this is recorder blocked at all.
but it is
We,
something blocked.
yeah, it sure is.
Steel just, I think he only found one item. He's just going to take the Triforce and run. I think Potato Pony's going to do the same here in just a minute.
Yeah, I don't think Pony's found the heart yet. He's gonna learn the fun fact.
Alright. Did Smags roll to max?
No! Good job, Eat My Steel. Finally gets that magic sword. Now doesn't. I mean, he might still go back into 4, but it's not gonna feel good if he does.
Yeah. I feel like Eat My Steel is an appropriate line to say to the old man in this situation, too.
I know, right? Or he's gonna go back into 6. He thinks there's stuff he hasn't done. He doesn't have the map, so that makes sense. I think the map was at the top here.
He's looking for a stair item, so he just has to find rooms that could push.
Right.
Pony might take a shot at 10.
Right, at least he gets this key back.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have
not
the
gonna
map.
bomb. Yeah, without the map, he doesn't know those are not gonna bomb. Pony with the key purchase, I like it.
You don't need arrows anymore. You don't need defense. Bombs are cheap if you really need them. Yeah.
An absolutely atrocious spot anyway.
I'm actually a little surprised Pony didn't take the bomb upgrade in here in this level 6.
Yeah.
Just because, like, yeah, he doesn't really have much else to need for money unless he wants to save it for the other hint shop potentially.
So at this point, I mean, we're running out of places. I don't know if we've checked all the power bracelet spots. We have definitely not checked all the recorder spots. Still missing 8 and 9.
Yep. Still have an item in 5. Still have an item outstanding in 6. I think there's one in 7 as well.
I believe that is all correct.
There is the other hint shop. You gonna? Yeah, let's say you're close to start. Yeah.
And I think he did save, but you know, if he's anything like me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I save before I take any chances here.
Okay. Potential push room.
Yeah, potential room. Good clock. Does push.
I think we've seen the transport. What is it? The bow!
Oh.
That hit does lead to the...
Okay. Somehow that is still a recorder block? TikToker gazes
Unless the
recorder.
ladder's also... I don't know. Like, I know... Oh, I didn't even look the first hint. Black returns with the boomerang.
Okay, regular boomerang an 8.
Step over the water.
And there's a ladder block somewhere. Okay. Okay,
I didn't see the first hint, so...
Yeah, the first hint was Dig Dogger has the recorder, so Pony knows he needs to go to 5, which is really good for him.
So the thing with Pony, though, is he going to consider that level 6 recorder blocked or not?
That's a really good question. That's a tough one. I mean, he didn't do any of that bottom area. So yeah, it's a really good question.
I think the way if I can remember correctly, I think the way the randomizer works is like there has to be a path that is recorder blocked for it to count, but I don't know how it works. Like, unless the recorder also blocks the ladder, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to, go. If I were mapping the dungeons like I would if I were playing, I would be able to tell you for sure if that bow was, hard recorder blocked. But since I'm not playing, I'm not actually mapping. Both our runners back into level 5, by the way.
Did get a hint, fire the arrow to locate the wand.
Yeah, so I bet this is going to be the wand here, right here. It does push. Hello, wand. Pony with the map, because he's got that book.
bit of a 5, you'd like to have the map, because this is going to be a
Yeah.
tough one to navigate around.
So interestingly enough, this might be a hard required double dip 5, depending on exactly where the Triforce is. That Goma might be blocking that entire top part of the dungeon. And Bo is behind Recorder, technically, somehow. There's Recorder for Potato Pony. Good news for him is he can Recorder back to 6 anytime he wants.
Yeah, depending on
Okay,
this
so
layout.
that is a hard Goma block. So it is in that dash column. I believe Steel cleared everything to the left here.
I don't know, did Potato Pony try bombing up in the previous room?
Yes, he did.
Then yeah, you're right, this is unless there's a transport, this is a hard Goma block, as Steel finds transport.
Because I think Steel did all the other rooms here when he was
He
in here
died
earlier.
in this room that Potato Pony was in. And this could be a transport.
Yeah, this could totally be a transport, you're right. Steel done with level 5.
He still has to go
this
back
is a
into,
transport.
He still has to go back into 7, which that's the Triforce in 7's a deep dig.
Yes, it is. And we still might need a ladder? We still haven't found 8 or 9?
Steel's up in the mountains. He's going to find the book if he fully explores this, but that's all he's going to find up here. So he can go back into 7 after he's done.
Yeah, that map of 7 will definitely help him get through that dungeon.
Will this get Potato Pony around? It
It
does!
does! Oh, wow. Okay, so he's going to be able to get the Triforce.
And if he remembers that Fire the Arrow hint, he'll probably know that his other item is... Or he might just gamble on the other item being under that Goma.
Yeah, I think that'd be reasonable. I like how it's I never learned how to read, and it's the book.
Yeah.
That's cute. He's thinking. Okay, he's gonna grab the Triforce.
So, yeah, that's 7 Triforces for Potato Pony, 6 for Steel. We still don't know where 8 or 9 are, though.
So Pony's gonna start recording spots.
I think we got left. I think we've got East Death Mountain recorder spots. There's 1Q4 for a raft spot, then the desert for recorder spots. Is there anything else?
That sounds about right to me.
There might be that one recorder spot by the ladder hearts. That might be also up there.
We also have the river spots with the ladder. If the ladder is in 7, or
True,
one of those other, let's see, what did we say? We said floor item in 7, and yeah, no, floor item in 7. Because we now know that bow is in 6, and we found the second item in 5 is the wand, so... Potato Boy is going to go ahead and recorder all these recorder spots. If he finds 8, he's going to be suspicious that it's going to be the bow in 8. If he finds 9, he might go to 9 looking for the bow, which would be extremely unfortunate. Steel now with the magic sword that he did not have. He was on wood sword, so Pony on white sword in this dungeon kind of makes it, so it was a little easier for Pony to get around. Straight ladder could be a 9, which would be funny.
It could, yeah. Yeah, I'm curious what Steel's thinking is going to be here. I think he's seen every item in 1 through 6, so
Yes.
is he going to stick in 7 until he finds the other item?
No, he hasn't seen the second item in 4.
Oh, you're right. He hasn't seen the white sword in 4. You're
It
right.
is easy to forget because he's got magic sword now, right?
Yeah. Also, why didn't he take out that Goma?
Oh. So if neither 8 or 9 is behind the recorder, that would actually be really good for Potato Pony, and make him more suspicious of that level 6 and going back to it.
But he does have hints that at least knows what 2 of the items in 8 are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Right, we had the boomerang and the any key.
Right, desert spots.
Money. This is going to take the transport here. Or is not. Yeah, because he should have known that. I mean, he might have forgotten that he got the item in the stair. And then, you walk in there, oh yeah, I got the item out of the stair. Of course, this had to be a transport. Also going to take the Triforce and leave.
Yeah,
Really, the only relevant item left is the ladder.
That's true, yeah.
Which could be the floor item in 7, or could be the third item in 8 that we didn't get a hint for, or could be in 9. And might not be required.
Right now,
With our
spots.
runners.
I'm almost thinking that there has to be at least one level along the river at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, which would put the ladder in 7. Neither of our runners knows that. Pony having not gotten both items out of 6. Steel not having gotten both items out of 4. Potato Pony probably suspects the wand is in level 5. Honestly, you might check it anyway, since it's one. You have the Triforce, you have the recorder. You can go right back there once you get the bow. You can double check, and wand's a nice upgrade anyway. Only going to spend some money on meat, just in case. You
Yep.
never know.
Don't have any other reason to spend money on right now, so might as well. We are running out of spots. I think Pony's gonna have this recorder spot we haven't seen coming up. Steel hasn't checked the coast yet.
Oh, that's probably where he's headed right now. I mean, imagine 8 and 9 back to back at the ladder spots. That'd be amazing. It's starting to look like that might be a possibility. Have we seen Vanilla 4 yet?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen the Vanilla 4 yet.
And I still did get the Triforce out of 7, right? We're basically tied at this point.
Yeah,
Other
still
than
did.
Potato Pony. Potato Pony with the extra knowledge from the hints, but no bow out of 6.
Yeah, we are tied on Triforces. Each runner has a little bit extra. Like, Potato Pony's got a little extra knowledge. Steel's got the bow. Is Potato Pony going to go back to 7? He's
Going back
walking
to 7.
Okay.
I think he's checked everything. I think he's gonna go to 7. He's gonna find a ladder. If he is indeed checked everything, then there's a ladder in 7. 100%.
I think Steel's going to go for 1Q4. I think if it's not here, you got to go back into 7. It looks like.
Yeah. Now, Steel might go back into 4.
Nope, there's a level, but it's 9.
Oh, it's 9. Okay.
I think the ladder's got to be in 7. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, honestly, that's kind of good news. In so the ladder has to be in 7 then, because it can't be a 9 if you have to get a Triforce behind it.
Yeah. I
Pony
think, yeah.
leaving. Oh, he's gonna check the Oh, he's like, yeah. He must have forgotten the raft spot as well. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go check this raft spot.
Steel's gonna go check this one recorder spot.
Yeah, it's again the fact that doesn't seem to be a dungeon under the recorder is really good for Potato Pony because that Dig Dogger in 6 might lead him back there to get that bow because he knows that the bow is recorder blocked. Let's see where he goes to. He's going to 6. Okay, so this is good for Pony. We know he needs the bow out of here. And Steel, where are you going? He's got 4 and 7.
He's going to
as
4.
his choices. I mean, I would too. You know, like you got 4, which is theoretically small. You didn't have the map when you were in there before. You have the book now, so you can get the map.
This white sword, at least for him, is not that deep in this 4.
No, it isn't. Okay, let's really pay attention to.
Might have forgotten about that.
Oh yeah, been there, done that. Okay, so Potato Pony, on the other hand, back in this level 6. I'm gonna pay attention to whether we. Okay, so that was a shut. Yeah, you can get around that Dig Dogger. That's weird. Okay, so play a melody to get the. I don't know.
Oh yes, Potato Pony hasn't seen either item in 6.
Yeah, I didn't realize he hadn't seen the floor item either. Now has the heart. Unfortunately, needs 1 more beyond that to get to Magic Sword.
I think he took a potion out of a Take Any. Yep, there's the sword for Steel.
Yep, he should be the first one back into 7.
Oh, Potato Pony.
Yeah, this room. Remember this room?
Yeah.
Also funny, both our runners have 8 keys.
Yeah, after struggling early, both at 8. So I'd say right now, the advantage to Steel is however much longer he gets to explore this 7 before Pony gets back here.
Yep, agreed. And Pony needs to get this item out of 6, so it's not like he's wasting his time in 6. Has to get this bow.
We saw the stair item in here. We're looking for a floor item.
Yeah, I want to say that the ladder's going to be in that that little hook area in the north. Because the Triforce, you can see where the Triforce is under the E.
Yeah, neither runner went up there. They both kind of saw the Triforce and decided to leave. This is the bow room.
All right, Potato Pony gonna be not that far behind Steel, getting back into 7. Fortunately, both runners with the recorder. He just needs to not die here.
And we also have to say, once again, the seed is funny, putting the bow behind Pole's voice.
This game loves to do that.
Either the bow or the silvers, one of the two. So, yeah, hopefully, I don't like that delay.
All right, Potato Pony going back to start. Gonna go to level 7.
There's the ladder.
Oh wow, it's way down the bottom. Neither one cleared the bottom. All right, okay. Steel's gonna take that ladder. Go find level 8. Potato Pony is gonna go ahead and clear this Goma. I mean, he's got to know this is going to be the wand, but I could see check. You know, you check it anyway. It is an upgrade to your offense. So we did
Yeah,
get a
go-
fire the arrow.
Yeah, but that always could like be just 9, so you gotta just make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You
And
know,
there's 8.
it's
Along
one.
there.
I mean, you have the recorder. It's one room in. Totally makes sense.
You know,
Steel finds level 8.
we even got a hint for the boomerang hint basically told us about this. Now that we think about it.
Yeah, so the only thing we don't know is where red ring is. It could be the third item in 8, or it could be in 9. Everything else is a heart. Just look at our tracker, all full.
So Steel wants to find this Triforce quick. And he's going to.
Yeah, there's the compass. Potato Pony needs to make sure he clears that bottom area before going to the hook area where I would have been baited to.
He's on the right. Is he going up or down? Oh, use that potion.
Yeah. Good job.
It looks like he's going down, so he's only a couple rooms away from the ladder.
Yeah, you notice that map check at the same time. Like that serves a bit of a dual purpose. Map check plus the potion grab.
Gotta just see if there's anything nice here. There's your any key at 11 keys.
I mean, you still take it.
But ladder for Pony, we're still in 9 range, where 9 can decide this.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
That compass in 8 is early, as long as Pony finds it quick. So, recorder, we think we're not 100% sure if it was required, but
Yeah. It looks like you could get around that dig dogger. So, yeah. Play a melody wasn't quite true. There was a dig dogger that existed on the path to the bow. So not entirely false.
and Pony, as long as he clears this room, is gonna find that compass. But he's not. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't. Can you blame him? He doesn't have that magic sword.
Yeah, well, if he sticks along the bottom row. So Steel's entering 11636. And it's a reasonably sized 9.
Yeah, it still plays without music, so we can still hear all the sounds, but we don't get to hear the lovely Zelda music.
It is a Wizrobe 9. That Mags is going to be big for Steel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
and Pony going the wrong direction, which is really unfortunate. If you're rooting for Potato Pony, you want him to go a different direction. If you're rooting for Game 3 or Eat My Steel, you want Potato Pony to get lost in this level 8 for a while.
But he's heading in the right direction. Oh, there's the roar. We've got
and
3
shutter doors. Oh my god. Sure, Steel has a potion lock, but it won't matter if you can get a good stun lock. He has 2 potions, in fact.
Triforce room here for Pony. It's gonna come down to, is Zelda right next to Ganon?
Pony not even to go check the item. He knows that could be the any key, but he's got 13 keys. He doesn't need it. That is Ganon down for Eat My Steel.
3 doors.
Door number 1. Nope. Door number 1 again.
And about a 2-minute advantage for Steel.
Door number 2. That is a stair. I forgot remove most open staircases is on because that key shouldn't be there.
No,
and no Zelda. So Potato Pony's still in this.
If he goes a couple rooms to the right, he should find Ganon. Yep, he's found Ganon. Oh, but
There's
Steel's got the compass.
Do we have a path?
Can you bomb up?
No.
No.
Okay, not that simple. Might be the stair here. As Potato Pony finishes off Ganon to keep it nice and close. Of course, he's going to check all these.
That staircase sends Steel the complete wrong way, but he's going to try to go up.
Yeah, so I yeah, both runners having gotten the Gibdos guard the compass, clear this room. This is not actually the compass room. We did see it in the spiral stair.
Question is, do you take the path or do you take the stair? He's going to try to take the path. Pony's going to find the compass here in just a second. It's going to be a race to figure out who finds the path.
Yeah, who finds what stair which first? It's looking like it might be a stair.
Yeah, that top area is segmented off. You got to find a stair.
Right, here's a stair for Steel. Pony's going to take this same... So far, Pony's basically on the same path as Steel, so he needs to take a different path at some point in order to give himself a good chance.
Steel passed this stair earlier. This is a transport. Pony's gonna do pretty much the same thing as Steel. Oh, but that's gonna lead you to Zelda.
There it is. By Steel finishing it up with an official race time of 1:21:31. There's a heart in the stair. That's not what you want to find if you're a Potato Pony.
Yeah, but if he takes this staircase, he'll be right next to Zelda. So this is looking like it's going to be just over 30-second difference.
There's the stair. There's the door. Potato Pony going to finish up with an official race time of 1:22:24. 57-second difference. GG's to both our runners, and we get to go to a game 3. We do have Eat My Steel joining us. GG's.
Oh, thank you. Jeez.
Yeah, that crazy ladder, huh?
I think I was about to have a heart attack in that 9. I was thought for any second he was going to be finishing as I'm like walking to her. Oh god.
Yeah. You got in there just a little bit earlier, and that's about the difference in the race. Joining us also Potato Pony. GG's.
GG's Steel, good race.
Yeah, GG's, man, crazy one.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I mean, you both had places to go. Like we're still. I mean, still, you never bought the hints, but there was a recorder to find the bow hint. That there was a dig dugger that was on the path of the bow in level 6, but I don't think it actually blocked anything because of that bomb hole.
I think it blocked it because otherwise you needed the ladder. Oh, maybe you could have gotten the ladder without it. But it's the whole thing where like it doesn't mean it has to block it, but it means if you just have the recorder, you can get to it.
Yeah, it's unclear. Clear.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did you when you went back into 6, Were you expecting to get a bow in there, or I guess you had 2 items, so you could have been.
By the time I got
ladder
to 6, I
probably.
knew the bow had to be there.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it was the only way that worked.
Hmm.
It could have been that one room in 7. I guess it still could have been somewhere else in 7. I was pretty sure it was in 6 at that point.
Hmm.
But I don't know. It was confusing. I found this whole scene confusing.
So did we.
Yeah, my head still hurts after running that one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was.
Like, I actually, early on, I thought it was going to be a hard seed because all the hard combat enemies in dungeons, but there
Yeah,
didn't turn out to be a lot of hard combat. It was just a confusing seed with all the hints and the bow and the recorder blocks and then the ladder block. Yeah.
Yeah, you both went into 5, and like this, you see a Goma immediately, and the next room is like a bunch of blue wizrobes, and it's like, okay, this is what you're throwing at us. But then didn't even have to do that blue wizrobe room, and actually that 5 ended up not being even that bad once you got past that room. So.
Yeah, I hate to not do a dungeon in the far corner the first time I'm there, but that one was just gross.
Mm-hmm.
I had to come back to a whole bunch of dungeons. I think I saw 7 I dipped out of, 5 I dipped out of, 3 and 2 both I was key blocked early out of, then dipped out of.
Yep.
4 I didn't see Betty until I was looking for ladder and went back into 4. So that would have been nice to have early.
I mean, if you'd found it, you'd have had White Sword first.
Yeah, we kind of noticed I think we kind of noticed what was going on early when you're looking for the wood sword.
Yeah, I absolutely last location that wood sword spot.
Did
Oh
you
man, I got the wood sword super quick.
Yeah, did you forget the wood sword blocks?
Yes and no. I kind of prioritized just the main open caves, just kind of basically how I routed. I did check burn bushes kind of as I went along. I just stayed away from where the burn bushes were. So that's just kind of how I typically route. So yeah, I realized it after I cleared all the open caves. It's like, oh yeah, it rolled. So now I gotta check the burn bushes, and then with the last one I checked, it was the way it was.
Yeah, in your case, you had the any road that kind of skipped that whole middle section of burn bushes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got a little suspicious, like that. I mean, that just because it can block the wood sword doesn't mean it does block the wood sword. It was when you beelined level 1 and skipped right past all those burn bushes as your last open cave. Like, does he remember that the candle could be blocking the wood sword? And then it was a candle shop, which was kind of funny.
Yeah, right.
You'll be happy to know, Potato Pony. Mags was 13 hearts, so your 12 hearts wasn't going to do it.
I wasn't going back a second time after it wasn't good on 11, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
The thing that put me back into 6 to go back and get the bow was, in my head, I was like, okay, if I pull Mags, I'll go back into 6. Just because I don't have to worry so much about. I was just looking for a stair, and I said if I don't find Mags, I'm gonna go elsewhere. And I found Mags. I went back to 6, and I got the bow.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think you tried it a couple times. Yeah, I want to say you tried it 11, 12,
I tried
and 13.
like 3 times, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So I got it.
And then, like, everything, all this, well, wait, not everything was correct. It's just the raft and the ladder. There was no dungeons under the recorder, no dungeons under the power bracelet.
Oh yeah, I was decently not convinced, I guess, but I thought it was very likely one of those levels was going to be under the recorder, just because that seemed more likely than an actual dig dogger block.
Sure.
But that was a big waste of time.
I mean, to be fair, I believe both of you checked all those locations, because
Yeah.
who expects to have your last 2 dungeons on ladder and raft block,
Yeah, ladder especially. That was again my last location possible for 8 was the last place I checked.
Yep.
Because I was looking for ladder. Yeah.
Same here.
And I'm not
I feel
even
like I
sure.
spent a ton of time on the overworld, just like going places like 4 different times.
Yeah, was it?
I did have recorder kind of early, so it was a little easier to get around. I could whistle around a little bit. It wasn't too terrible.
Yeah, I think
Honestly,
I got the
I'm not
recorder
even sure
about an
that
hour.
ladder. not even sure that ladder ended up being required other than to get into level 8. I won't swear to it, because, you know, once you have the ladder, you kind of stop paying attention, but...
Yeah, I don't know if we needed it in 9 or not.
Yeah, I don't know either.
All
I
right,
almost
well,
dug 7 when I was in there too. When I was like, I went down and because I had the compass for the Triforce up, and I went a room down. And I thought about it. I was like, should I go dip down here and check the rest of these rooms? Nah, let's just get the Triforce and go. I was 3 rooms away from it. I would have got it.
You know what, Steel? I think that's exactly what I did. I went 1 room down, and then was like, nah, I'll go towards the Triforce and hopefully won't have to come back. Because when I went back to, you know, finally forced to, it was the same thing you just said, like 2 or 3 rooms in that bottom right corner.
Yep, exactly. Crazy.
Yeah.
well, we get a game 3, which, you know,
I
you
don't
two are pretty evenly matched, and, you know, based on what we saw today and based on what I've seen from you all in the past. The actual stats say otherwise, but I beg to differ. Actually, did you know, according to your stats, Pony, that you all had never played head-to-head before this series?
That's interesting because we played a heck of a lot of races, but
sure
yeah, I guess
have.
never met in a tournament.
So, really cool stuff, and really cool you're going to a Game 3. I can't wait to see it. Any idea when that's going to happen?
I think tomorrow night. I think that's what we said. Is that
Tomorrow
right,
night,
Steel?
what time are we looking at? Same time?
I think we might have said 11.
11. Let's do 11. Let's do
Yeah,
It
yeah,
says,
that's
it
just
says 11.
Works for me.
Awesome.
All right.
Sure.
Well, look forward to seeing that, and yeah. Anything else either one of you wants to add before we go ahead and close this out?
Just thanks to everybody who got this on the restream. I appreciate folks and everybody who tuned in. And Steel, I'm glad we get to race a 3rd time, even if it's with the flags that neither one of us wanted to pick ourselves.
I like the power flag. I like all these flags. They haven't bothered me. I just playing what I thought would work best. That's all.
Well, so far, you picked one flag set and I won, and I picked one flag set and you won, so we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Absolutely.
All right. Good luck to you both.
Thanks, Tracy.
All right, that is going to do it for us. Lots of races on the schedule tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure what all is going to get restreamed. Hopefully this Game 3 gets a restream. But yeah, that is pretty much going to do it for us. I want to thank everybody. We did get this crew together last minute. JP, I wasn't signing up alone tonight, so I'm glad you signed up. Then I signed up. We got Jess jumping in on the tracking last minute. We made it happen. So I want to thank both you and Jess for making it happen.
Yep. Yeah, thank you as well. Good working with you and working with Jess. It's always nice to work with both of you. Yeah, like I said, we got more races on the schedule tomorrow. Keep an eye on the schedule to see what will get restreamed. We'll be back for some more races.
All right. Good night, everyone.